Greetings. It's been a while since I did a video laying down, getting rest. But what I'm realizing is that how vital it is as the masculine aspect of me, as I heal and honor the feminine traits within me from all the pain that I've experienced from the feminine reflection of me, that being the woman. Now I realize that everything purposely has happened through the ever-changing feminine, waters, waters representing, the mama aspect. And so what I realized upon my journey is that that dark stage or dark phases of my life, through the pain, the suffering, not only myself, but also reflecting that pain and suffering to those, to the women that I were involved with. And now it has led me again to understand the importance of all of this, and now honoring and embracing that ever-changing feminine principle of myself, such as emotions coming and going, such as like the void, the darkness. I realized that even upon my travels, experiencing, so much, and then returning to my roots, what I realized is that came to a lot of self-realization that a lot of internalized traumas of darkness or experiences were gradually catapulting me into my own evolution, my own self-awareness, my own security within myself. I've been in nature taking pictures, and what Mama Universe, Spirit has revealed to me is when I would go through these places, I would always be drawn to the water. And the water being so significant because Mama Universe, that's the waters which we come from. Our bodies are made up of mostly water and elements. Water is one of the most powerful elements that connects us all. It nourishes, it cleanses, it heals. And so being at a place where, again, the childhood memories, the neighborhoods, the people, the places, reflected back to me the evolution of growth spiritually, mentally, and physically within myself and outwardly. And so I realize how much the tides have turned. And when I say the tides have turned, it may have seemed like the waters have been crashing only in my direction, or it's, how you're trying to swim and the waves and the currents are so strong. Like if you're in the ocean and if you don't know how to swim and stay calm, then you'll be succumbed, or you'll be overtaken by the waves or the current, and then it begins to suck you in, and the deeper you go, the darker it gets. But the beauty of all that darkness and the secrets and the void is that you're still you, but as you surface in return, you're never the same. So what I realize I've taken notes of is, and this is too, like, what spirit, like, it really, I'm seeing the importance now of the matriarchal, and then how the patriarchal played. All these things were divinely orchestrated to now to bring forth healing and awareness and transformation and evolution to the new world. And as much as we will want to hold on to the old is no longer exists. We get glimpses, but it's only to remind us of why we are here and to keep going. So this is a message, like, to, to the mothers, the sisters, and people that will see this. Why are our, you can say melanated, I'll say melanated, those that, call themselves black or African American, why is it that, you only hold, men accountable for what they're not doing and what you feel they're not accomplishing? And then when you sit and ponder on this, ask yourself, what gave birth or to this idea of why it is you feel what a man is and how he should be, or how a masculine should be portrayed. And then ask yourself how you allowed your own personal experiences, the media, to dictate and how to perceive us as men, or as what a divine masculine is. And then, and I'll express more about this, is that notice how even through the media, through the lens of the so-called America, notice how the focus has always been on destroying the character of men that look like me, per se, or darker shade, or melanin descent, or ancient, my ancestors that are of, melanin descent. And are you really adding fuel to the fire, or are you taking accountability of your part that you have played as melanated women, or women that, again, in some way we all have contributed to this monster? And the only way we can change that is when we acknowledge within ourselves that healing needs to be taking place, or accountability. I know you're mad. I know you're angry. I know it feels like the whole world has been against not only you, but we as your sons, the fathers, the future fathers, the future guides and protectors and providers, or, the future righteous men that want to bring forth more awareness to the divine feminine and masculine principles. How can we move forward if we do not have, I'm not saying we do not have, because there are, but the awareness of our own actions? This is why you're seeing what I read. Notice that you have played a part in it, because it's all bullshit if you haven't. And it's not to point fingers, we all have. And unless we try to entertain this illusion, or, try to be a part of this matrix, or this whole bullshit. The more you try to be a part of these school systems, these systems that are all corrupted, the medical, beginning with the medical, because it was created and on the fact of exploiting women. Laboratories where you study on people, get their blood, and it's wicked, it's corrupted. But I say that to say this is that we're seeing a purge. We're seeing more of the feminine, the divine feminine, now taking her rightful place. And it's not so much of its energy. It's not so much of what we look like, because now we're learning the importance of the unseen and what spirit and how more on a soul level that Mama is speaking to us. Mama Universe, and then Father Spirit, and then seeing now how we as the sons are rising in our power, where now we're resting more, because again, this is connected to the womb of the woman, the mother. And so now we are here to remind you that as you heal, as you acknowledge and become aware of what you've been feeding, not only yourself, but what was fed to your descendants. And it's on you now to not give into that whole false narrative of what the mother is and what she should be and how she should be, because then you'll be giving a false perception of what the father, of the son, of how he should be. And notice when I say that, it's that you haven't been the only one being manipulated or being deceived. That is, if you look at the bigger picture, it was designed. It's corrupted. And now you're seeing the corruption worldwide. The world is going to see a display of how the ancient melanated people of this world, of this earth, have been treated. You're going to see it displayed, and you're going to see it now being displayed on other platforms and everywhere else. So I'd rather stand for something and not be of anything of corruption, because when it all falls and now Babylon is falling and all this other shit is happening, my focus is the light, because my light is the abundance. When our mothers cry and hurt and feel the pain, we as men, we feel it. So don't ever think for once that I'm just have the courage to no longer suffer in silence, because I didn't come here to suffer. I didn't come here to suffer. Shalom.